This is Section 12 of the Contract for Sale and Purchase. Section 12 or Clause 12 is one of the most important clauses in the entire contract. It deals with inspections and the contingencies related to inspections. Basically, the buyer has 15 calendar days as of contract date to perform necessary inspections on the property, such as home inspection, WDO inspection, septic inspection, well inspection, radon, all of those things, pool inspection, okay? Those are the types of things that have to be done in the first 15 days. If the buyer does their inspection and they're not happy with the results of the inspection, or they can't work through whatever the problem is that was uncovered in the inspection, they can't work it out with the seller, this paragraph states that they're able to terminate the contract and they're entitled to a refund of their earnest money deposit. Okay, so you have 15 calendar days, and if for some reason you're not happy with an item in an inspection, at your sole discretion as the buyer, you can terminate the contract, notify the seller in writing that you're not happy with the inspections, and you are entitled to a refund of your earnest money deposit. Okay, just like all the other sections in this contract, you need to pay special attention to what is in bold. I'm going to zoom on down here to lines 186 through 187. Buyer shall release to seller complete copies of all inspection reports at termination of contract if terminated for any reason. So make sure your buyers understand that if they don't proceed with the sale, if they terminate for insurance, if they terminate because of an inspection item, if they terminate because they can't get the loan that they want, for any reason, if they terminate, they need to provide all inspection reports to the seller, any that they've done. All right, that's an important point. Now, after you understand what's in this section of the contract, know that we usually check 12A. Okay, buyer agrees to accept the property in its present as is condition. Okay, subject to the provisions of clause 12 above. All right, so 12A, 999 out of 1,000, we're going to be checking that. That means it's an as is deal. Does that mean that the buyer has to buy the house no matter what's found in the inspection because it's as is? No, that's not what it means. It means that the buyer is taking it as is with right to inspect. And generally, we're going to take the property as is unless there's a major problem and we're not comfortable buying it with that problem. We would like to renegotiate. Okay. Now, if, for example, there's a major problem with the house and the buyer doesn't want to proceed, okay, you talk to the seller, they agree to make the repair. Okay, we're going to do that on an addendum. We're going to put that in writing. It's going to get signed by the buyer and seller exactly what's going to get done, and that's going to be done on an addendum. Addendums can be found in the blank forms section here in Form Simplicity, and the language that you need to be put into the contract or onto that addendum can be found on the share drive or talk to me, and I'll point you in the right direction. And that concludes Section 12A of the Contract for Sale and Purchase.